Hey guys, what's going on? It's Nathan here, and today we're doing another advice series, and we're going to be bringing you a letter, and we're going to read it aloud to you guys, and then we're going to break it down, tell you what we would do in your particular situation. So here we go. I'm about the same age as you guys, freshman in parentheses. So here's my problem. I like this girl at my school, but she has a boyfriend. Her boyfriend just so happens to be one of my good friends, and I'm just wanting to know what I should do in this situation. Any advice at all would help, and is well appreciated. Love your vids. Keep it up. P.S. By advice, I mean, like, should I get over her or what? Well, Jimmy, I'm going to let you take this first. So, Jimmy, what would you do?
Yeah, guys. Well, first of all, I want to thank you for sending in your letter and thank you for your feedback on our videos. But time for your advice. Time for us to, maybe see if we can help you out in this kind of situation. What I would do, personally, I'm going to tell you what I would do if I were you, and then I'll let Nathan and Spencer give you some other advice or feedback, or maybe what you can do after you've made your decision. But what I would personally do is I would leave her. I'd leave it alone. I'd leave it alone. I wouldn't go after her because it's just bro code. I mean, I hate to just say bro code. It's my final explanation.
Bro code.
But you can't go after your best friends, or maybe not even one of your friends' girls, because the bottom line, friends are going to exist forever. You'll grow up. I hope to God that one day I'll grow up and I'll be able to call up Nathan and go, hey, you want to come watch Super Bowl 52 with me? Do you want to come over and maybe take the guns out and go shooting or something? I don't know. Do you want to go fishing? Whatever. Me and Nathan, I hope one day we'll be good friends later on. Me and Spencer, Cameron, and Luke, I hope we'll all be good friends later on. A girl, especially at your age, isn't going to be there forever. Even your friend, she might break up with him one day. He might break up with her. Even if you and her started going out, you might break up. You never know. We're in a different situation where, I've been dating my girlfriend for almost 3 years now, and it was some kind of issue like that. Yeah, maybe put the girl in a lot higher regard. But right now, it seems like it's just some kind of little basic relationship, and that's not worth ruining a friendship over, especially not one with your good friends who might one day grow up to be your best friends and, your best man, you're the godfather of your child. I don't know how close you and this kid are, but say if I was to get married, say I was 22 and my friends, I was the same amount of friends I am with them now, I know Nathan would be my best man. That's the kind of thing I take friendship really, really seriously. And I don't think that you should ruin it with, relationships and stuff like that. So, Nathan, what do you think?
Well, I hate to say it, but honestly, what Jimmy said, I hate to use this phrase because it's kind of negative towards girls, I guess you could say. But you guys ever hear the saying "bros before hoes"? It's a saying, but it's true. Honestly, it is true. You shouldn't put your friendships in jeopardy over a girl because honestly, girls are gonna come and go, dude. I'm not saying chances are, but it's a possibility that in 3 months, maybe 6, I don't know. He won't even be talking to this girl, neither will you. And you should probably just let it go because honestly, there's no point in ruining a good friendship over one girl that, I mean, come on, dude, you're in high school. How well is your relationship going to go? I mean, obviously, Jimmy said his has lasted 3 years now, so that's a little bit of an exception, but that's rare. That's not every single relationship.
Right. Definitely.
A very small
Extremely
percentage
rare.
of them. Relationships don't last forever, but there's always a potential that friendships will.
Look at this stupid guy.
And you said this guy's your good friend, and you shouldn't throw that away because of your girl, because of one girl, honestly, because that friend could be a really good friend that you could hang out with later on in life, someone you could talk to, and if you go after this girl, one, it's not going to work because she has a boyfriend, and that's, your best friend.
Who's your friend?
I don't know, best friend, but good friend. I don't know how we stand on that. She'll probably say no. Two, your friend will be probably really mad at you. I take that back. He will be pretty mad at you. And that could escalate to even something worse. I mean, I don't want to believe that, but honestly, he might try to come after you. I'm just gonna say that. Some people are wired that way. You shouldn't do it. And you ask if you should get over her.
That guy was so dumb.
I know, he just runs right past you. You certainly should get over her. That's bottom line. You should just... Honestly, I wouldn't say anything, but you need to get her out of your head. And if your feelings don't go away, you should probably tell your friend that is there because. But like I said, I would wait a while. Try to get her out of your head. Don't tell your friend anything yet. But if the feelings persist and you just can't keep it to yourself anymore, you should tell your friend. But make it clear you're not planning on doing anything like that. That way he knows what's going on and things aren't weird. Because as of right now, you're in a pretty weird situation. And I mean, I'm sure a lot of people will probably go through something similar to this in their life. It's not something unheard of. This kind of stuff happens a lot. Probably won't be the first time in your life.
The best part, speaking of people that will have this go on in their life, we've got one in the party right now.
Now, Spencer.
Spencer. Tell the beautiful people and all the gentlemen and ladies and all the wonderful guys that are sitting watching at home your story.
Oh, jeez.
Hey. So a while ago.
No, this was like 2 weeks ago. It wasn't a while ago, Spencer.
Yeah, this was like 2 weeks ago. Not even. This ended like 3 days ago.
Okay,
so recently, Nathan, Cameron, and Jimmy had come across these group of girls. And me and Cameron ended up liking the same girl. And then some competition started between me and Cameron, and that didn't go very well because it started some fights, and our friendship started to break a bit, which I didn't want. So I did some things that I probably shouldn't have done, and that really made Cameron mad. And then I finally came to the realization is that girls aren't everything in life, and that if your friend really likes her and you, let her have her, because you may end up hurting her in the end, and you don't need to do that. Right. And your friend is probably may treat her well, go farther than maybe you and her will. And with Nathan, like bros before hosting and the bro code, apply because your bros will be there for the rest of your life, and you can't just disregard them about everything.
And what was the result of that?
Cameron has won out. Cameron really, I was personally kind of shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Spencer had it in the bag after. I don't even want to talk about it, Nathan.
Yeah, don't.
This isn't a sharing point.
No.
I thought this was game over. But, yeah, once again, to just kind of give a nice broad blanket over the advice one last time before we kind of close this video out. First of all, don't go after the girl because you're going to break up your friendship. Honestly, that's the last thing you want to do is go after this girl. Like Nathan said, friends will be there forever. Or if you have good friends, you're in good company because friends are the most important thing in the world. And you might not ever get a relationship. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. All I'm saying is that worst case scenario, you don't ever get married. At least you have a great group of friends to laugh it off with. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's all really important is just have a good group of friends like I do, and I'm sure a lot of you out there have really great friends. Get some good friends and keep them. Don't break them off because of girls.
That's what's important, honestly. But yeah. So don't go after the girl, and you should probably get over her, like you said. That's what you should do in this situation.
And here's one thing. Nathan, not to cut you off there, but what you just said, yeah, if you get over her, who knows? 5 days from now, there could be another girl who you want to go out with. Maybe she wants to go out with you. You never know. I mean, Spencer's situation, I think he's got a girlfriend right now because even though he but like even though Cameron beat him, you never know. You never know. And you know, Nathan, same thing.
Like I said, I'm sorry, Jimmy, but a lot of people think they found, every person will be like, oh, she's so perfect, whatever. But honestly, like, believe me, when you're, a teenager, you'll be saying that to yourself 2 weeks from now. A lot of people will be like, no, and they'll deny it, but come on, be honest with yourself. Give it a chance. Everything happens for a reason. You should definitely let it go and just move on because there's no use in trying to, get on your hands and knees and beg yourself over something that won't ever be. So, Jimmy, anything last thing you wanted to throw in there?
No, that's about it. You covered all the bases. And, yeah, Guy, best of luck to you. I hope that everything goes well, and I hope you and your friends stay good friends because that's what's important. If you guys did like the video, please click like down below. It always helps. And subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.
All right, thanks, guys. Bye.